Hello, Duckhook fans, should I say. Welcome to another Wednesday edition of the Duckhook Golf Show, and there's plenty to talk about once again. We had a matter of state mines that just happened last Sunday, and then we have the matter of the Challenge 500. But not only that, we update. It's the end of the month, so we update you all on the current standings of each series and the player of the season, and then we got a bit of a rules chat. So plenty to talk about. I'm looking forward to talking about Eagle Canyon and the Challenge 500, which is finally here this Friday. We have 60 guys playing, which is up from last year, which is a good field. We're very happy. If you know, so 60 times 2 is 120 rounds that's going through Eagle Canyon, which is a great number of rounds. But we will get to all of it. I'm not alone, as normal. I have 4 with me today. I've got Daniel's son next to me, Basil underneath me, and then our stats guy, Ryan. So if you have any complaints about handicaps, let him know, because he will reciprocate by complaining about scorecards. I had another earful, Ryan, of badly done scorecards from State Mines. Come on, boys, it's not that hard.
Yeah, I realized that strokes was a bit of a problem, but hey, that doesn't stop you from filling in the scorecards correctly or not making mistakes. And a lot of guys can't add up either. So yeah, you guys give me a lot of work. But anyways, we move along.
At least Ryan is checking, because as I always say, we're trying to get the fairest winner. Basil, don't you mind just tilting down a bit so we can see more of your face? That'd be great. The other way.
You're trying to hide something, Maz.
What are you trying to hide?
I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided.
Okay. Well, as always, we're not alone. We've got plenty of our faithful ducks watching. Let me move you guys here. Sepp Roberts. Ahoy. Hello, Sepp. How's your driver? Have you fixed it yet, Donnie?
I did, but I just I left the office a little bit late, so I couldn't drop it off for him today, so he's going to get it tomorrow.
If you didn't know, Sepp Roberts came to play Pebble Beach and somehow managed to break a driver while leaning on it. Very poor form. All of a sudden he was like, ooh, shit. And I said, I wonder where you can take it to get fixed. Where can you take it? Well, just hand it in to Donnie right there. Hansi, what's up? Hello, Hansi. Leon Oosthuizen, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Shandon Schaefer, playing partner from State Mines. We had a great 4-ball. Shandon, Ryan Esmond, and Barry Fenter. We were nothing. We were just having fun and playing okay. Carl van der Linde, good evening all. Billy Hall, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us, and also playing in Eagle Canyon. Gerard Sneeman, what's up? Thanks for joining us, Jacques Gravenstein, and it keeps going. Karuna, Rion, I'll be here all day, which is great because everybody's commenting. And Kero, I see you, Kero. I see you, Quibus. I see you, Peter, and Louis Jensen, and Mone O'Kelly, and so on. Yaku, all the way from Canada. Hello, Yaku. Thanks for watching. Aldo, so lots of people watching. Very great. I want to ask a couple of questions while we're on. Question number 1. You can comment. What did you think of State Mines as the first time it was on the Duckhook calendar? Gents, what did we think? I enjoy the layout. Yes, it's winter. Obviously in summer it's going to be better, but I did enjoy the layout.
Smashy course, Maz.
For you, yes.
For you, yes.
Yeah, I think obviously it's like State Mines is one of those courses that you have to play in the summer. You know, it's like it's a total different golf course in the summer than in winter. You know, winter you get a good rollout. So it's like, you know, guys literally, you know, I grew up on the East Rand. It's one of the courses I played as a youngster. Go take it on in the summer. You'll see it's a different beast.
Different beast.
Yeah,
I can believe that.
Yeah, I speak highly of State Mines, and as much as the golf course didn't pay tribute to what we said about it, the changes that they have done in the halfway and the clubhouse and the restaurants, you guys need to really support that club come the summertime. It's really an awesome outing once that course is in good nick.
Ryan, I've got a question for you. Not for you. Gerard says, I give free lessons on how to complete a scorecard. I know one scorecard and there wasn't even a name on it. How does that happen?
And I can agree with Gerard. He does know how to do a scorecard. So thank you, Gerard. I will be sending people to you.
And Lukey, yes, looking forward to the Challenge 500. It's going to be a great day. Right, well, let's get straight into it. Let's get to State Mines. Before we show you the results, we know that the top 12, or most of the top 12, played together at State Mines, and I thought it'd be great to catch up and see how their season has come along up to this point. So this is what they had to say.
Yeah.
Basil, number one in the series, big day today to keep your lead.
Yeah, I kind of did some preparation, that's why I was a bit late, but looking forward to the group. I've never played with the fellas, and I'm going to apply the pressure, so let's see.
Ronnie, second place, bit of work to do to catch Basil. Can you do it?
Well, I'm definitely going to try. The positive thing is, if Baz doesn't shoot to 68, I'm going to catch up. So, yeah, I'm actually looking forward to playing with him again. I mean, it's always great seeing how his form is, and I'm one of those believers that if you play with guys that plays better than you are, they also lift your game. So, looking forward to it.
Playing in the first top 12 4-ball, how's your season been?
It's been up and down, but on this side it's been pretty consistent. I don't have a free game to play with, so the pressure's on.
Today's come and the pressure's on a little bit. Haven't played yet before, so that makes it a bit tougher. But yeah, it's a challenge to me. Let me get out there and go for it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Boys, you're at State Mines Series 2. You're in the top 12, playing together. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a lot of fun. Frankie and I always have a lot of fun together. We've known each other a long time.
Yeah, and last time we played together, he won. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to my win today.
A lot of hard work to be in the top, well, you're in the top 8.
Yeah.
A lot of hard work to do today.
Absolutely. Mas, I would say that hard work is still to be done. I think there's about 3 games left. So, yeah, just to try and keep there and, yeah, catch Basil. That's a big motivation for us.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got to catch Basil, which is quite a difficult task. The man's on fire every single time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's do our best.
Yeah.
It's been a good season so far. Ultimately, what it comes down to is you enjoy the game, and with that, the results come. So let's do it again today. Go and enjoy it. Have a great 4-ball and playing together today. So let's see if the results is showing.
It's been like up, down, up, down, up, down. So let's hope I'm catching it on the upside now.
Looking forward to today?
Yes, I am actually.
Well, Series 2 has been good. Every time I think I've got momentum, I lose it at Series 1. But yeah, no, I feel positive. Been to the driving range Friday. And I'm actually releasing now for a change. I'm not on a chicken welding. So yeah, it's a good start. I'm excited.
I think I just sneaked into the top 12, but yeah, I'll take it for now. It's been a bit of an up and down season. So yeah, trying to just finish off strong. 3 events to go. So yeah, see how it goes.
I'm sure a victory will put you in good stead in the standings. Could you pull it off today?
Yeah, I'll definitely give it a shot. I've had enough seconds this year, so yeah, anything can happen. But yeah, we'll just take it one game at a time, see how it goes.
Indeed, one game at a time. So many comments coming through. I'll get to them in a second, but I can't go on them all day, otherwise we won't get through anything. So let's have a look at what happened at the end of the tournament to see what the results were. Peter van Wyk playing off 27, shooting 8 under. Well done, Peter van Wyk. Another personal best. The scores have got to come down, gents, but we can't really complain if everybody else is shooting low. Duckhook, 6 under, 42 points. I said to him, shame, man. You shoot 6 under, your handicap's going to get slashed, and you win nothing. Gerard Gerber, -5. Billy Hall, -4. Another good round from Billy. Aldo Furry, good round from you, -4. Basil, great round. We'll get to your scorecard soon. -3. Jamie Sherry, again, very steady. -3. Leon Oosthuizen in another, -3. And then Steve Saunders and Michael Robrick. That completes your top 10 from State Mines. So congratulations to everybody and plenty of ranking points to go around. Let's have a look at Peter's scorecard. Starting on the 1st, if I'm not mistaken. Yes? No? 10th. I can't remember exactly, but it doesn't matter because he shot 23 points on the front side of State Mines. As you can see, a couple of 4-pointers. And I did see 1 or 2 videos of him and sinking monster putts, which we always say helps. So 3 4-pointers on the front 9 and then 3 4-pointers on the back 9 to shoot 21. So snip, snip, snip goes
yes.
handicap, I can tell you that much. Jaco Jacobs, we can't not show his scorecard after shooting -6. Danny, nice scorecard from Jaco for 10.
Yeah, no, you can definitely see that. It's like he had a bit of a, you can see a rough start there. The first 4 holes, he was 3 over, but then he really composed himself to go 1 under the last 5 on the front 9 and, to go 2 over. And then basically, if you can see, he started off with a nice birdie on the par 5. and just a couple of drops towards the back end. But still, -6, it's a good score to shoot on the track.
100%. Now we're going to get to you, Basil. Basil, are you ready to go through this?
Sure.
Action.
Yeah, so guys, I'm going to try and be as modest as possible. I know it's a bit tough seeing so many birdies and an eagle.
Own it.
I managed to get off to a good start, unfortunately missing 1 and 2 birdie opportunities. Then made a basic birdie on the 3rd hole. And then the 7th hole, I hit a monster drive. I actually had 9-9 into that par 5. Managed to convert the birdie. And then the 9th hole, I hit it like 15 meters short of the green. I had a monster there. Good chip and a putt there. And then I managed to just turn the heat up on the back 9 as Donna was just phenomenal with these rounds. So I knew I had to just be solid on the back 9. And I went 3 in a row after that. Drove the green on 11 and hit a great second shot on 12. And then unfortunately, just to handicap manage, Ryan,
I see.
Hit it in the water on 13. And then again on the 15th hole, that dogleg right par 5, I hit a monster drive there over the corner. I had sandwich in, and Ronnie comes to me and he's like, Baz, we're both human. What's different between you and I? So I asked Ronnie, I don't know, bud. Maybe I've got more willpower over than strength, And I just finished up on 17, made a good par. Actually, I missed the green up and down. And then on 17, made par. And then on 18, I grabbed driver. And Cole says, Baz, you're going for the green. So I was like, Cole, let's see what I can do for you boys to finish up the day. And managed to hit it on the green. And I had 20 foot for eagle and lipped out. So I did tell Danny I was going to shoot 61, but I'll have to take 65.
Falsy.
But Baz, the worrying thing for me there is, it's 2 for 2 on hole number 13, so I think that's got your number there for a bit.
Just hit more club, man.
I hit the exact same shot we did on Tuesday. Same club, same shape, same disaster.
Learn nothing, honestly. Great comments coming through. I like this one. Gerard Sneeman. State Minds, great. Chicken Prego goes, excellent. Thank you. Peter Zach, he says, disappointed that the greens were holotyne just before the round. Yes, we always hate that, especially that we don't get told. But it is what it is, and springtime is coming, and most courses that I know of are scrambling for the rain. So when it rains, the course is ready to go. Shannon said, had an awesome time at State. Mine's golf not so good, but company was top class. I would like to disagree slightly with that. First 9 he was crap. Second 9, he shot -4. So there's nothing wrong with his second 9.
Man's got a fight in him.
Baz, I thought you were going to talk about the company, not the golf.
Got to get it all in. Fricky says, Yaku played awesome. Bad luck on the par 3s. Hansi, if you want to win a game, it seems like you have to shoot a PB. Hansi, you are in that category of PB shooters and winning leagues. So I won't speak too much on that one. Yes, and then just what a legend. Well done, Basil. Yes, okay, well done, Basil. Let's go to the pins from State Minds. Let's see where this is. Here we go. Jamie Sherry, closest in on the 8th. Well done, Jamie, winning himself a concert voucher. I know that he wants to come for a putter fitting, Donnie, so get ready for Jamie. Book him in. Par 3, 13th, Ewald van Wyk. Put it closest over the water. Obviously taking enough club, Baz. And Basil, obviously, you're going to get closer than 2 if you drive the green. You just got to putt it. So, yeah, fantastic. Well done. Those are the pins on the day. Let's go to the groups that happen, our virtual groups. D?
Yeah, no, obviously you can see Basil, obviously, taking the first four ball out there, winning it on -3. And then obviously it's like Jaco Jacob shooting -6. So I think that's going to beat anybody on the day. And then obviously this is a little bit of a falsie. We'll give the person their fine tomorrow at the office.
Correct.
But Jamie Sherry actually won Group C on -3.
So well done to Jamie in the
Such a sport you are, Danny. Such a sport you are.
Yeah, give it to him. But still a good round from you, Danny. Let's have a look at the teams and what happened. Well, look at this absolute hammering. The blue team got 9, and I made sure to count. So Kev, if you're watching, I made double sure that this was done correctly. 9 to the red team's 1. So Yakumi Naman, well done on spurring your team on to a fantastic effort. Husband Hansi beating Quibus. Gerber -5 over Robert Michaels. Ewald beating Garfield Hendricks. Peter van Wyk is not going to lose to nobody, beating Barry Venter. Tim Garner beating Jan. Gerard Maritz beating Adam Ford. And then Clint is the only one who got the point for the red team. So well done, Clint. And Aldo beating Rudolph and Steve Saunders winning. So there we go. 9.5 to 12.5. Very poor effort, red team. I must say, very poor effort. I couldn't believe it when it came up 1-9. I thought, no, this can't be right. So I counted through it, and I'm like, oh my word, okay, it is. Let's update you on some of the singles and team match play games that happened. The 2 team games that played at State Mines. It was the Hook squad against the Butties, and the Butties arrived with full force to beat them 6-5, and yet again, no bonus point for you. Hook squad had not lost a group game, if I remember correctly, coming into this, so they're very brave. They had a practice round, but unfortunately, they ran into the Butties. G4 has played Steady Eddie. The reigning champions won 2-1, so they through to the quarterfinals, and we look forward to many more games that's going to be happening at Centurion, because as I say, we need to get this done. Let's have a look at the singles. The singles, there was only one game, Clint Brothers versus Rudy Mattia, and Clint won it. Plenty games to go, so boys, we need to get these done. Asseblief, toch. Still lots and lots of action to come. Right, so that is State Mines in a nutshell, and completed. The next series game is Centurion on the 5th of September. The fields are filling up nicely, and as we go, we allocate the singles and the team matches. Looking forward to that. Baz, they had a big, easy tournament there during the week. How is the course?
There this week, and they actually cut it on Saturday. So State Mines was actually some good prep for me in terms of the green conditions. So they were very fast. Unfortunately, a little bit bumpy, but guys, to be quite frank with, when we go out for the Sunday League, it's going to be phenomenal. They applying a lot of water to the course, as there is a main Sunshine Tour event taking place there in 3 weeks, and hold thumbs that I get into this event, guys, because it's quite an important event on the schedule. So looking forward to that.
Good luck, and we hope to be singing your praises after the event. And it's great that all these top-notch events, including the Duckhook golfers, are playing at Centurion, so that we can get a great course. Mixed bag, but generally the courses we play are fantastic. What I did not play was the comments from the top 5, so let me not miss this. This is what the top 5 had to say after the round.
Leading the series, the pressure is on, and you go around to shoot 65. Congratulations. Talk us through it.
Shot, man. Yeah, it's we actually had a rocket of a start, Donna and myself, and Ronnie was on our heels. You know, they were playing solid for the first 5 or 6 holes. And I turned 3 under, and I just knew that I had to get 4 under as soon as possible, and then whatever holes I had left, just utilize that with my handicap and try come in 3-4 under, which I did. And on the last hole, I drove the green and I had a putt for 8 under par, and unfortunately left out. So it was an all-round great day, and my form is coming through nicely as I've got Sunshine Tour events coming through. So I'm stoked with the changes that I've currently been working on, and just the future is my set goal at the moment.
Boys singles knockout round of 32. Clint, well done taking it on 1-up. How did it go?
No, it was very tight from the first hole, back and forth. I don't think anyone went more than 1 up. Maybe there was one time we Clint went 2 up. And then I pulled it back a bit on the second night, played well. And he just made a birdie on the last hole. Just played too well.
Nice way to win it. Birdie on the last.
Yes, thank you. I think it was my handicap that really won the day. Playing off a 10 against a 5 makes it a bit easier.
Through to the next round. A lot of pressure.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll get there.
I think we concentrated on the match play today, not on our individual scores. Heinrich came to the party. He never plays well when I play with him, but yeah, he came to the party today, sank a couple of good putts and hit a couple of good, especially the par threes. He played very well.
Yeah, no, same. I can say to Booty, when it comes to crunch time, we both made crucial putts. We were both up on the leaderboard at a stage. So yeah, I think it was a contribution from both sides today.
Carlos, well done on your top 5 finish. How did it go?
It went well. The irons went very well. Almost 2 hole ones. Missed it by that much. But the driver was okay. But it went well. It was a lucky day.
Enjoy the course?
Yeah, it was nice. The greens was all tight, but it went too. Didn't go too slow, too fast. It was just nice.
Today was really good. Driving was in place. The irons was exceptional. And the short game, everything came together. But as I say, at the end of the day, 2 shots short. But as I said this morning as well, we enjoyed the game. So that was it was a great 4-ball I played with today. So yeah, it was a really enjoyable day.
August at State Mines, you are the champion. Congratulations. How was it?
Baie lekker. My beste ronde nog gespeel wat ek nog die hele tyd in my golf termyn gespeel het. So nee, dit was baie lekker. Die meeste pars op wat ek nog gemaak het. Ja, baie lekker.
Mr. Pieter van Wyk.
What was the best part of your game?
The par 5's. Dit was baie lekker en punte gemaak daar so. Nee.
Into the next major? Looking forward to it?
Ja, nee. Vorige botsie het ek uitgemis, maar die volgende major gaan ek speel.
And the next major is at Serengeti. We're all looking forward to that on the 24th of September. If you didn't know it, yes, it is a public holiday. So good for some, don't have to take the leave, but the guys who are going to go away. You know, we can't get it right all the time. There's only so much time or dates that we can book. I've got some nice comments here. I've got Aldu. A shame we had to beat such nice guys. Yes, it is a shame. And then Sep, here's one for you, Basil. Baz, if you make it to the event, I will carry your bag for a round.
Fantastic, Sep. Thanks, Sep.
All right.
Much fun.
Time to go through the standings after August action.
To become the ultimate Duckhook golfer at the end of a 41-event season, it takes dedication, determination, and passion to excel. Shrixon makes world-class irons with exceptional aesthetic appeal. This is one of Shrixon's strongest disciplines. That's why Shrixon Golf is the perfect partner to reward the 2021 Duckhook Player of the Season with a set of irons and bag to better his journey.
Right, let's start with the Thursday series standing. Ryan, take us away.
Yes, I like this time of the year because this is when it starts taking nice shape and starts moving around very nicely. But we still got Simon at the top 3 on 241 points and Cara van der Merwe on 236 just behind him. It's a couple of points, but they're quite close there. And then Richard Stewart is down in 3rd. Frikkie Barnard, Bobby van der Speyer is on the tied 4th. Andre Kotz on 230 points. We got Ruben on 229 points. Jason is tied with Dani on 226 points. And then we got a Koenraad on 220 points, taking nice shape there.
Yeah, I would say the top 5, it's probably against for them to fight it out. Simon's got a 5-point lead, but he has missed a game. Coral has not. Richard has not. Frikkie has not, and so on. So Simon will carry on his good form in series Thursday series to defend his title with 3 games to go. Next one, as you know, is at Blue Valley on the 16th of September. Series 1, here we go. Randall Chetty leading.
And then we've got Pranay just behind him on 242 points. And then Basil, showing your face there, tied 2nd with Pranay. Dani also there, tied 4th with Stephen Saunders. We've got Kobus on 233 points on 6. We've got Graham on tied 7th with Barry Venter. We've got Jaco Jacobs and Hanno Oosthuizen on tied 9th with 230 points. Also close, but also we've got the leader that's quite a bit of a gap between first and second.
It's, I think that's going to be very, very difficult to catch. And a shout out to Randall. He has moved down to Durban, but he's coming up especially just to finish Series 1, 2, hopefully win Series 1 and take away the year's supply of Striction golf balls. And just a reminder, this top 10 is the top 10 that features in the shootout next year again at Eye of Africa. Johnny asked me the question, because Donnie is in all three, he said, which team will I play in? And I said, well, the team that you finish the highest. That's where you are. So if you didn't know, that's where you are. Basil, you're in the same boat, because yet again, you're in another one, leading Series 2.
Oh, Basil must like this leaderboard here. Basil, I think well done so far on 252 points, leading the Sunday 2 here. Then Jaco Jacobs just behind there on 243. I shouldn't say just behind because it is a couple of points there. And then we've got Ronnie Vollet also on tied second there. Frikkie on fourth, 239. Donnie, yeah, like we said, in all three, tied fifth on 237 points. Interesting tied fifth there with Frikkie Barnard, or is it a different face there? But we got a bit of a mistake there. Yeah. Yes. And then,
did he get a suntan?
It seems like it. Anyway, Kira O'Connor tied fifth with Dana and Donnie there. And then we got Karov on a lid on 236. Nikki Valentine. It's good to see Nikki there in the top 10 on 235 points.
Yeah,
and then Jamie Sherry, that's been pretty much on form on 10th there on 233 points there. So also not a bad top 10 here as well.
And let me tell you, Donnie, you jumped in. You weren't in the top 10, and you're now in the top 10, and you're fifth. So a massive jump, shooting that one under. Yeah. Jamie Sherry is also in the top 10. So Baz, all to play for. You also cannot miss a game or go missing, shall we say. We don't need a big score from you, because then Ronnie is right and Jaco are right. On your heels. Player of the season so far with averages.
Yes, player of the season. Randall is leading on this one as well with 113 points. And we've got Ronnie behind him. Jamie Sherry, like we said, he's got a pretty consistent game lately. So he's third there. Maz, you on the fourth there on 86 points. Kera on 83 points. I think that win at the beginning of the year helped him there a bit. And then Frikkie, we got on 83 points there. Donnie, Geldenhuis, 83. Those three seem to be extremely close. All 83, just with a few point something difference there. Basil, another top 10 for you in 82 there. Richard Stewart on 82 and Jaco Jacobs on 71 on 10th place. I like the overall rankings here, because I like the average on it. It seems to always change, and it's always a good one to where any game can make any change. It's not necessarily to stay the same.
I want to know one thing.
Yo.
How do I catch Randall? That's all I need to know.
You need to win something. You need to win an event and get 550 ranking points. Win at Eagle, you get 750 ranking points. You're up.
It feels like I'm 100 points behind Randall.
Well, Basil, to help Maz there, you'll need to win about 2 or 3. So there are quite a few left for the year, so go for it.
There we go.
A couple 61s then.
There we go.
I have a comment from a new viewer, Nico Kruger. How or who does the Duckhook League work, right? And the second question is, how do we join? Okay, well, let's summarize this really, really quickly. Nico, I hope you're listening and you're still online, so that this is worth the spiel. Joining Duckhook's very easy. You contact me or us and you let me know and you say, I want to join Duckhook. You download the app, you fill in a profile so we have all your details, and you book your round. It will be there. And you can play any round you want. It's not that you're competing for the player or the series championship, but you're competing for the individual tournaments, which is also good fun if you're playing against 70 average 80 people. Live scoring is fantastic. Okay, so we have 33 series events, Thursday, Sunday 1 and Sunday 2, all on different golf courses. We got 4 major qualifying events, which takes part in a 3-month cycle, and we have special events like a golf tour on Friday, 36 Challenge 500, which is full, in case you wanted to join that one. Unfortunately, it's a little too late. And most importantly, we have a show. And second most importantly, the guys are awesome. Did I cover that well, everybody?
Yes.
Did I cover that well?
Yes, you did. Yeah, there we go.
Most important for last, the guys are awesome.
The guys are awesome. You won't go wrong. you can just get hold of me on this thing. If you leave your number, I'll sort you out. All right? Randall says, hoping to see it through. We're also hoping to see it through for you, Randall. Right, it's time. Whew, it's time for Eagle Canyon, everybody. It's time for Eagle Canyon. And are we excited? Yes, we are, because it's the first time that the Challenge 500 is happening over one course, and we're playing it twice. Eagle Canyon was unanimously voted to play this event there because it's a type of course that's not overly long. It's tricky, and you'd like to play it twice. The field goes quickly, and the main reason we had Eagle Canyon was to bring the cost down, because at the main clubs like Rand Park, Royal Joburg, and CCJ, they are main clubs, so they charge a lot. So we managed to get the price down, and that is why we are at Eagle Canyon. We've got lots to look forward to. Let's remind you of the history of the Challenge 500. 2014, Neil Jane, the ringer himself, came and took our money. Then it happened again in 2015, and then we thought, no, this can't keep happening. So we changed a couple of formats, changed handicaps and so on, and Kevin Ho came out at Rand Park to win after 36 holes. We played both courses, obviously. Ricky Barnard the following year in 2017. Ruben Swart, 2018, took the title. And 2019, Alan Lowe took it the first time we were at Royal Joburg and Kensington. And then last year at CCJ, Dana Perimal took it. Last year, there was live scoring. This year, there is no live scoring. So we're switching it around again. There's two reasons. It's complicated if you're playing off whites and blues and have and average handicaps and stuff. So we can't really do live scoring because you can't set it up that way. Hey, right?
Yes, yeah. Because especially how Gamebook has changed, there are things I can't set up multiple rounds.
Yeah, but it will be ready for the Challenge 500. We will have multiple rounds there.
Classic.
Sorry, classic. Slow down, man. Slow down. The points that are up for grabs. There is a total of 4,799 points. That's not only the points that's on this page, because we go all the way down to 60 players. 750 and an entry into the Players' Champs. That's a new addition because you earn it. You get into the major. Second place, 450 ranking points. Third, 300, and we work our way all the way down. So you can get 100 ranking points up until 10th, and then it goes into 90s for 2, and then it goes down and down and down and down and down and down until everybody has their ranking points. So even if you don't succeed, you at least get something from it. Sponsor for the challenge is Empress Palace. The Piermont d'Oriel Grand is sponsoring a night for a couple at their hotel, 5-star hotel. This is worth almost 3,000 Rand, so good getaway. And I'm sure your wife will be very, very happy, or your partner, if you win. That goes with 350 credits. That is probably 6 months worth of golf on a series that is paid for. 750 rank points, and as I said, into the Players' Championship. If you're wondering why the credits are a bit less, it's because we based it on 80 players, and if you have to take 20 times entry fees, that was a big chunk of the credits that we were going to give away, so we had to scale it down. Here are the prizes for the Challenge 500. As I had mentioned, the first place gets all that stuff. Second place gets 2,000 credits. That's probably around 4 to 5 rounds of golf with us. Third place, 1,500. Fourth place, 1,000 credits. Then we got some 4-ball vouchers to give away. Fifth place, 5th to 10th to 9th get 300 credits plus a Dane Fern 4-ball voucher, Heron Banks 4-ball voucher, Jackal Creek 4-ball voucher, Reading 4-ball voucher, ERPM 4-ball voucher. 10th place, 200 credits, a Jameson voucher, and then 11th, Jameson 2-ball voucher. 12th to 15th, 250 credits plus a sleeve of soft fields. And then thank you, Hansi Haman, for sponsoring us with a SSS Fire Services extinguisher and an SSS Fire Services fire blanket. So Basil, you might need that to ignite.
Because I'm on fire.
Because you're on fire. And we've got to put you out sometimes. The closest, the pins, closest in 2 is the second hole. If you know Eagle Canyon, the second hole is the par 5. It's quite short. It's only like 470 meters. You get it to the bend and then you go on to the green, winning yourself a Concepts 9-hole simulator voucher. A lot of fun. Closest to the pin on the first round of asking will be the the 4th hole over the water. Then the 11th. There's probably water there as well, seeing that there's water everywhere. Closest to the pin. This is the second time I'm asking. Is closest in 2 will be the 8th. Let me just think of the 8th. No, that's closest to the pin. Sorry, that is the par 3. The 16th is the closest to, which people off the blue, many will be able to reach that green.
I'm driving that green from the white tee, just saying.
I'm sure you are. And then closest to the pin, Amstel Radler, a case. That you can never go wrong with Amstel Radlers. Gentlemen, if you have any questions leading up to Eagle Canyon, please let me know, or let us know, and we'll try to answer it the best as possible. As I mentioned, I'm going to put the scorecard on here. We're playing the first round off white tees, and we're playing the second round off blue tees. Ryan has taken the Saga handicap, so no Duckhook included in this one. Saga handicaps for white and blue, averaged it out and added 95% for the competition. Is that correct? What is kind of the average between blue and white difference?
There's on average on the entire field, I saw it is roughly about 4 strokes between the two handicaps. So yeah, so it's adding the 2 and averaging them.
That actually answers your question here, Peter Zach. Why do we play average handicaps for the Challenge 500? Well, you gain shots, you lose 2 shots for white, but you gain 2 shots for blue, so it kind of averages things out. And if we have 2 different handicaps and the way the guys are scoring scorecards, can you only imagine how that will come out at the end of the day? So that is the reason why. We start at 6:40, the first tee, 4 ball off on the 1st and 10th, and then about 11:32, we'll go through the tee sheets now. That will be the next time of asking. So I know because we've got the field going, we need to probably stop for 5 minutes, quick, after 9 holes, get something, but then have your main lunch later. But as long as you hit your tee times, you should have plenty time to make it. Right, the scorecard. I didn't even show that. I want to show you blue. Look how short the blue is. The first hole is only 350 meters, but it seems to play much shorter. The third hole, 341. The par 5 is 430 on the 5th. The 6th hole is very short, 294. The 7th, if you get it over the hill, you're there. The 9th, if I can get close with a 3-wood, I'm sure many can drive that green. The 10th, short-ish. The 11th is the par 3. The 12th is the longer. That is the stroke 2. That's a tough hole off the white, but off the blue, it is only 366. The 13th, I'm sure we'll be teeing off on the other side of the water, so guys will be able to go for that as well. So risk reward. The par 5, I think this, no, these are the wrong way around. The 14th is a par 5 and the 15th is a par 4, only 330, so you're going to have to lay up before the water. And then the 16th, guys will go for it. The 17th is a par 3, and the par 5, 18th, we all know that goes down the sloot. So if you don't know what Eagle Canyon is, looks like, there's all the water splattered around everywhere. And towards the end of this, we're going to talk about stakes, so that we know, and we can just remind everybody how stakes, white stakes and red stakes and yellow stakes work. First tee, are we ready? First tee, Frikkie, Steyn, Karuna Kuni, Nick Coles and Glenn Williams take us off on the first at 6:40, and then we go down the field. If you have to look at the handicaps, you see it's only Saga and Basil. You're playing with a 6+6. I'm very sorry, but as I mentioned, you could drive just about every hole of the blues. So you're going to be putting for eagle most of the day. Let me give some Oaks a chance. You can't shoot, let me do this, you can't shoot 65 off a 4 handicap and not expect to be cut even further. Agreed, Donnie and Ryan?
Yes.
Ha.
I'm not even going to argue. Let's just leave it in.
I think you could shoot your 61 off the blue tees for sure without a problem. No? Definitely. 10th tee.
We'll see.
Trent Bredis is going with his mate Michael, and Charles Gillenase, his first round with us. Richard Stewart is also off early, and as we go through it, this has all been sent on the player pack, so all the information is there. A couple of nice pairings, I must admit. A good day for everybody to have out. All I can suggest is please count your scores and help the scorer get it right. Make sure the points are right. After the first round, please, Amber will be there. give in your scorecard, sir. She will start populating the sheet already, so we can save time afterwards. And then as we come in, we'll do the second scorecard must go in before you shower or disappear or anything. We need the scorecards because it is scorecards, and Ryan will assist and get it all done. And then we'll have a surprise winner at the end. We'll be gathering on the right side, if I'm correct, of the balcony of Eagle Canyon's clubhouse. We have a designated area. We'll set up there and enjoy our afternoon festivities. Right. I'll get your question soon. The pins. Here we go. Par 5, just to remind you, is the second hole. There we go. You hit it up to the end and then you go across the little stream to the green. Not a very difficult hole. This is even a hole that Basil, you would probably hit the 4-iron off to get into the corner. Same with you, Donnie, not for the rest of us. Par 3 4th over the water. Make sure you take enough club bears. And then the par 3 11th.
Yeah.
Is down the hill. The water on the left. This is a very, very tricky par 3. If you have not played Eagle Canyon, that's probably the harder of the par 3s for sure. Do you agree?
Yes.
No? Yes? Yes? No? Yes.
I just feel like disagreeing with you, Maz.
Okay. Let's see this. Second round, we go the par 3 8th. Also water on the right. The 16th, par 3. Can't speak. Par 4 16th. Closest in 2, going for Water. Let's see how many people get over. I will ask afterwards, did you get over? Par 3 17th, the hole straight afterwards is the closest to the pin. Right. Happy, boys?
Yep.
Happy. Okay,
Right, I'm going through the comments now. We answered Peter's question. Ben Williams, can't wait for the Challenge 500. Yes. 100%. Fricky Bonner, nice prizes. Thank you. Kira, always been keen and sounds even better than planned. I'm not sure what that is in reference to now. I might have missed earlier. Morneo Kelly, you're going to be joining us, and then let's just put this in. Louis says, Basil, you better listen to Louis. If you don't win the challenge, you'll have to deal with me. He has told you. He has spoken.
Yes.
Leon, is it Friday yet? Well, there's 36 hours, maybe just a bit less, until the Challenge 500. It is always a fantastic, fantastic round. The green, when did I play there? Probably about 3 weeks ago. It was good. A bit of rain. The fairways are hopefully nice and a little greener. The putting surfaces were great. They are quick downhill.
They are fast, guys. Lightning. Yeah. Best of luck to everybody. I'm not intimidating you guys at all. It is terribly fast.
Okay. Thanks for not intimidating us at all, Basil. Right, finally, this is what we're going to go through. Stakes, right? Red stakes, white stakes, yellow stakes. We'll start with white stakes. White stakes is out of bounds. What that means is that if you cross the white stake, it is out of bounds. It doesn't mean that you can, it's not like red stakes where you can still play it within the hazard because it's not a house. It means that you're in the house, in a garden, especially at Eagle Canyon. You cannot play out of somebody's garden, so it's out of bounds. All right?
Maz, just to sort of, like if you take State Mines, I think it's the par 5, the 15th at Baz, the one with the corner where you made the eagle.
Yeah, that's it.
So guys, the very easiest way to go about it is, okay, obviously on the day they actually marked it with a white line. So if you were right of that white line, you were out of bounds and you had to reload or take a two-stroke penalty drops. But if there's no white line, but you see white stakes, you can go to basically the last white stake, take a club, and you can just aim it with the next stake that's further on, and that's your line. And if the ball's right of it or left of it, if it's out of bounds, it's out of bounds. And even if you can play the ball, you're not allowed to.
Remind the guys what happens once you hit it out of bounds, because we don't want to. You can tee off again if it's a provisional and you're not sure it's out of bounds, right? Because you're pretty much playing off the same stroke. You're hitting 4 anyway. So what happens?
You can go from
3 or 50. But if you pin high to where you're out of bounds, you play 4 from there.
Okay.
You can go to the fairway on the same point of entry side, come across, and drop to 2 strokes, and then you can play your 4 from there.
Do you drop anywhere on the fairway in line?
Yeah, geez, I think so. It's like from far as
I would suggest that if you let's say you hit it out of bounds on the left, you drop it left side, left part of the fairway, or right part of the fairway.
You can't improve by your angle by going to the other side. What's the point of that?
Yeah, well, it depends if there's a benefit or not, Maz.
But I'm saying you shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't.
Go and drop on the other side of the fairway.
Out
of respect of hitting a terrible shot, I would tell the guy to put 2 clubs from the OB stake,
Yeah.
I would suggest that over going to the middle of the fairway. But RNA, to speed up play, they've come up with this whole new setting rule. So it is what it is.
The guys agree. Paul, 2 clubs from the fringe of the adjoining fairway. I agree 100%. Yes. Grant Nell says, 2 clubs inwards, point of entry, 100%. So please, guys, 2 club lengths. Wayne has jumped on. If I'm not mistaken, it's a club length on the fairway on the side you went out. Yes. So don't drop it.
If I can just add in, the RNI have actually quite a very nice app that you can download and check, and especially with this type of rule. And they have a lot of graphics as well that actually explain it nicely. And yes, it is from the side that you went into that side. I forget if it's now 1 or 2 club lengths, but you can't go to the other side.
Right.
Fairway.
Yeah, just to confirm, Ryan, the app is it's like a dark blue app. It says on top of it RNA, and it will say rules of golf.
Donnie, can you do me a favor, or Ryan? Just copy the link on your app and put it on our groups so that the guys know where to download it. That would be much appreciated.
I'll put it on the info group for us.
All right. Quickly, let's do this quick. Red stakes. If you're in the water, right, it's entry. You can play if you in a hazard, right? You can hit it. But if you need to drop, because Eagle Canyon, if you hit in the water, you can't really play it. Go through the rule of that.
Okay, so basically, guys, if you approaching a red stake and you've entered that area, if you've flown it into the water, right, there is 4 different sets of rules as opposed to if you've rolled into the lateral, right? So you guys just need to bear in mind that if you've flown it in the water, there is a higher possibility that you need to keep the water in play. But if you've flown it and landed on ground and rolled in, then you have the initial 2 club option. So that's pretty much the simplest way to explain from a yellow stake and a red stake.
Can
the
you
yellow
go back
stake,
as far as you want
are
if you hit it?
guaranteed to have the water in play.
A question that I get, can you go as far back as you want if you hit it into red stakes?
Yes, you can, but you have to keep the flag and where your ball entered in line.
Yeah.
So it's not always a benefit too, because you could go straight back into the bushes, and guys lose sight. Guys they don't have that. How to explain it? Guys don't really understand going as far back as possible, because the first instinct is to drop it into the most fairest position to play your shot. But sometimes it's...
So if you hit it from the fairway, say you're 100 meters away from the water and you hit it in, you could literally drop where you've hit it and hit it again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go back and re-hit that shot.
Okay. Then yellow stakes. That means?
Just keep the water and you in play. Simple.
Yeah. You have to hit it over the water again.
You have to clear water. Even if you fly the green and there's water over the green,
this is the important part.
That side.
Important.
And hit back.
Or
you can hit it from where you initially hit your...
Yeah. That's a big difference between red and yellow. Even if you fly the green with yellow, you have to keep the water in play. Whereas if you fly the green, not the green, the hazard with red, and you say you hit the bank and then roll back in, you can drop it that side. 2 clubs, no nearer. That's it.
Very
straightforward. Otherwise, our rules on the day is similar. It's 30 centimeters placing still on the fairway. If your ball's in a bunker hole or footprint, you can move it within 30 centimeters of that. If it's somebody with massive feet, and you need more than 30 centimeters, you can just move it out. But you can't go and place it wherever you want in a bunker. 30 centimeters. And
Just
then,
to clarify, I agree with you, Maz, because I mean, so we play on golf courses and then the guys hit them plugged and then they want to take relief. I'm like, guys, it's not on.
It's not on,
Only if you're in a blemish. So
Yeah, it's like I agree there with Baz as well. You know, plugged lie is a plugged lie. You know, that's
Correct.
That's a bad shot from you.
Correct.
You know, you got penalized.
You should be penalized.
But also on the other side, as guys, you know, it's just common decency when you're playing, you know, golf and you want to take a free relief. You know, ask your playing partners. You know, call them up and say, listen, Tom, you know, this is my line in the bunker. Can I get relief? You know, and from there it's like you take it on. Just don't do it yourself. You know, because that also opens yourself up to, you know, some negative comments and stuff like that.
which we don't want. We want
And
it as
also
fair as possible. Yep.
And also, guys, just out of decency, if you do have concept rakes, just if you're in the bunker, just tidy up, if you will. I mean, let's not get lazy. We know that there aren't any rakes on the course, but if you do utilize those rakes, let's just try keep the course as fair as possible for everyone, so that we don't touch our ball as much as possible.
Try and avoid the whole situation. Donnie hit it spot on. If it's plugged in the bunker, that is your bad. That is not a footprint. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I just want to add to Donnie there. He was saying it's common decency to speak to the fellow golfers. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's almost a rule to speak to your fellow golfers if you're in question or in doubt about it.
Yeah.
And then
Cool. The final comment goes to, and a reminder from Rudolph saying, please can you guys repair the divot marks on the greens. Yes, we will. I must fix 5 each green. As I walk around, I just keep fixing. It's a habit I have. So if everybody has the same habit, the greens will be much better off. Final comment.
I think you need to use a softer golf ball, because if you keep pitching the green and going off the green and hitting back on the green.
No, you got it wrong. You can't leave divots for 5 meters.
How many pitch marks do you want to repair that you make?
Everybody else is who don't repair the damn things. Here's a good question. And now I got 2 questions. We're never going to leave. Can you place or drop in the bunker if you have a footprint? I think I place it. Like if I'm in a footprint, I literally pick it up and move it to the side and put it down, because I also don't want to drop it and then it makes a hole out of itself. And what's the point of that? Am I right?
Yeah.
Peter, you are such a nice chap. You can peg it up in the bunker if you want.
There we go, Peter. You have the permission from Basil.
Yeah.
You can play your driver out the bunker from now on.
Nico agrees with me. You fix 5 pitch for every one you make. Who was the last comment I had? Here we go. Can we rake it if we have a rake before we drop it in the bunker? First of all, you don't need to drop it. I think it's just a time thing if you're going to rake a clean spot, but I suppose it doesn't matter as long as you find your clean spot.
I have a comment with that.
Yes.
I want to say, I realize it's in a footprint, whatever, and we've got the 30 centimeters. We don't really want to rake before you play, because you're going to rake outside of that 30 centimeters, and you're going to give yourself a lush spot where if there was not a footprint, you might not have had that lush spot there. So I would say you do not rake before. Do the placing. That is, we've helped you as much as we can.
And then there's Jamie Sherry. In a footprint. Oh, come on.
Oh, Jamie, come on. That I think is self-explanatory.
Just to go with Ryan there, it's like, that's Leon's comment. For me that comes down to that you're sort of improving your lie. It's like we know a footprint is a free relief drop, but it's like to rake the area around it, and then putting the ball back. Technically you're almost going to lose the spot of where the ball was. So yet again, not a lot of guys will know to mark it.
But Danny, you need to mark your ball.
Yes.
Guys, just pick it up and assume, 30 centimeters. You need to mark the ball before you place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing changes.
Are we happy then?
Yes.
I think so.
Okay. So can we say goodbye?
All right.
We can.
Call it a night. I need to go work on my golf swing.
Yeah.
I need to have supper.
I'm starving. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. We had a great show. We had great comments. Your input is always what drives a big portion of what we do here on the Duckhook Show. We will be back next Wednesday as we review the challenge and preview Centurion, which we're looking forward to. Everybody, Friday. It's now less than 35 hours. Can you believe it? It's finally here. We'll see you guys then. Ciao.
Good one. Ciao.